Hey everybody, I'm doing some YouTube homework. So you guys, if you haven't been watching my channel, you saw me do these swatches. So I'm gonna pick out some colors let me fix my glove. Okay. Pick out some colors to paint my ATC cards so that I can start making some cute little ATC cards. Yeah. So I'm going to do pro sets of painting tonight so that I can let this dry. And it's 4 in each set. Okay, because my ATC card binder that I have right here, I'm going to flip through it for you guys that didn't see everything. It's 4 in each one. So since it's 4 in each one, um, and I didn't paint the back of these, so that's what I want to make the next set different. So I did paint the back of that one, but all right. And these are Bubbles. These are all the ones I got from Bubbles. So this is not my artwork. This is Bubbles Studio, Bubbles Art Studio. She changed her name a little bit there. And so these are the ones all came from Bubbles Art Studio, y'all. Look, I got 4 of them. Yay! And I'm not taking her artwork and making nothing with them. They're going to stay in here. I'm not taking your artwork and do nothing with them because that's part of copyrighting somebody else's idea. Um, and not going to do that. Oh, I did color the back of these. Did I color the back of these? Or was this card stock? What was this on here? I don't know if I made this from something that already had the decoration on it. I think I did because the cats were like these, and I had sent Bubbles one of these cats. All right, so yeah, so that's that. So this is for the future. If I send anybody any of my ATC cards, um, please do not make any copies of my artwork because this is my artwork. You're not supposed to make any copies with it. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so you can use it and like if it was a sticker that I sent you, you can use it and stick it on something. Not take it and copy it and then you start using it on a bunch of other stuff. Please do not do that. Okay. So, alright, so I'm trying to see what colors I like. I think I like this fluorescent pink to be the background for one of my cards. I think I like that orange, that yellow. I'm trying to keep everything bright, and that rose pink. Trying to keep everything light colors, so I'm not going to use these, and I don't think I'm going to use the red. Because I got to make sure my artwork is going to, whatever I do is going to show up in the background. I mean, red could be one of the colors, so this is 3. I'm going to put these colors back. I'm not going to do green. So I'm going to get out, let's see, what colors we get out. So I have I didn't say magenta. I think I want the rose pink instead of the magenta. So here's the rose pink. We'll get that one out. And here's the fluorescent pink. This is such a great idea, Bubbles. I swear, girl. And what else? I said I want the Candleroom orange. Let me get that orange out. Orange, where are you? Okay, I gotta figure it out. I think, let me see. I'm not gonna use the yellow oxide. I think I'm gonna use this Candleroom yellow. So let me find all my paint. Alright, so here's the Candleroom yellow. I still have to get the orange. Okay, so let's put these over here. Oh, the orange. Okay, there's the orange. I was like, the orange is like kind of well underneath everything. So here are all the colors I'm about to paint my ATC cards. Okay, so I'm gonna put those over to the side. And I can put these up with the other ones. So I'm going to put all of them up. I was thinking about putting a hole at the top of these, and I don't have a jump ring or anything, so I have to get that. Yeah, and put a little jump ring on it so they all could just stay together and be on there like this. So I might have to take a trip to Michael's and get me one or something, a pack. Okay, so let's put that up. So I picked out my colors, and okay, I got my plate right here that I like to use sometimes. You know, I like to use this little plate because the paint comes off this plate very easily. And I got 3 brushes out. I got 2 jars of water. You can't see them, but here they go right here. And need a towel, right? Need a towel to dry off the brushes. So here's the towel. So I washed this towel. This paint just didn't come off. Okay. Alright, so that's that. So now I am ready. So now that I'm ready, so I'm going to move the cards out the way. I'm going to make 4 sets of these. So I'm just going to put them over out the way. And I'm going to lay out 4 of these and get the paint out. This is one, right? Okay. And start the painting process. Okay. Alright, so since this is on top, we're going to start with the rose pink. I thought this was such a pretty color. When I saw it, I'm not going to put a whole lot out right away. Got to make sure. I think I'm going to bring one of the glasses of water over here closer by me. Just wetting my brush right quick. Get some water on it. Okay, so got my towel. Got me some paint. I'm going to move this over some. And let's paint the cards. Now, I could paint it flat or I could hold it. But I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, I was like, what kind of way can I do this? So that's why I didn't rush to do these at all. I wanted to make sure that I get some type of background going on these cards and go from there, because I think I want them to have a color scheme in the background so that I'll know that all these cards go together. Yeah, part of my artsy YouTube homework over here I'm doing. How many of you guys think that's a good terminology that I'm giving myself for doing these things? Got to do my YouTube homework. Now I'm going to put a little more out there. I don't want to put too much paint out there at one time and then not use it. So and I know I made my swatches with 2 layers of paint on it, but I don't want 2 layers of paint on my ATC cards because I don't want it to have a hard time trying to color on top of the paint or something like that, because I got tons of layers of paint on top of it, you know. Don't want that to happen. Okay, let me stop touching that so much. Okay, hold on. I need to do this edge, but I need to hold it down to do it. In the meantime, I'm messing up the other end. Okay, stop, stop, stop. Okay, there you go. I'm going to wipe this on the paper, and I'm going to put a little water on the brush so that I can have more movement with the paint. And this is good. Yeah, the water helps the paint move better. Just dip it a little bit. You don't want to have too much water because that's going to thin the paint out, and then you will have to do 2, 3 layers of paint on something. The more water you add to it, the more you're going to have to keep painting it. Adding more layers of paint. So don't want to do that. Do not do that. You don't want to do it. Don't you do it. Okay. Okay. I decided to hold this through the edge this time. That way my fingerprints won't be all on. And it's starting to curve a little bit. But don't worry about that, because these cards will be getting flattened back out. So I was trying to flip it over to get the paint off the other side, because when you squish it down, the paint squishes to the other side. Alright, I do need a little more squirt of this. A little more squirt. And if you notice, I didn't add any more water to the brush because I don't want the paint to be thinning out on me at all. Okay, I'm going to pick this up like I did the other one and do the bottom. Okay, that color is down. Now, this one, I think I need to fix the bottom of that one, so I'm going to fix that one. So, I'm just going to get this off of here like that. I need to clean the edges of the my paint too. I need to clean that off. It's sticking to the... Okay, that's good. Alright, so I got paint still on the brush, so I'm going to just get it off. Don't waste nothing. Okay, I'm going to lay this up here and out of the way. Because as you can see, it was sticking. And I have some paint on the tube. Get that off. I don't like messy paint tubes with paint all on the outside of my tubes, because it's getting on there because of me touching the cards and retouching the paint tube. Okay, so I cleaned that off the best I could right now. Alright, so I put that over there, and I'm going to move the rest of these cards up and away. Up and away. So the thing could dry. Alright, one color down. So I'm going to put this rose pink back up. Alright. Alright, next color. Let me turn my plate around a little bit like this and plop the next color on. Let me get my cards down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm going to use a bigger brush this time to see if that'll help like cover more space on the card this time. Let's see. So this is the size of the brush I just used the first time, and I'm going to use this one. Because I got this one over here too. I did, but I'm going to use this one right here. Okay. Let's see how this works. Let's do the orange one. So this is the cadmium orange. So this is how much I put on there, and I had to touch the paint, so I just put the water on the brush, and I'm gonna get some of this, have it wet. Just like I said, I do not want a thick layer of paint on the cards anyway, because that'll be harder to paint over. The pink one I just did over there, it just has full coverage. It goes on thick, so it's like a full coverage paint. Anyway, even if I think if I would try to thin that out, it was gonna be thick looking anyway. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, I can't touch it and smash it down. The pink one's already flattened back out, as a matter of fact. On their own. When I moved them and laid them over there, they just flattened back out. Let me see how this is going to be if I just hold it and paint it anyway. I think the paint will get on the gloves more if I do it like that. So try not to have the gloves too messy because I have to do other colors. I'm not almost done or anything. And then I'm going to keep going and going and going, because my next video, when these have completely dried, you will see me making my ATC cards. But I have to do the prep for the ATC cards first. I'm taking this serious because I want to put these in my ATC card folder thing that I have. Would you call that a folder? Well, I just called it a folder. ATC folder case. Is that better? Okay, I do have to squirt some more orange paint on the plate. Now this other orange card flattened out on its own, so that one's going to do the same thing. I said, this is magic, right? Okay, so got that much more. Trying not to have messy tubes, trying not to have messy anything. I got a dab of water again to put on the plate. I'm just dabbing it real lightly because I need to have everything be like I want it to be. Okay. My back was just hurting. I had to stretch my back. I had to stretch my back out. I was like, why is my back hurting? I do not know. Yeah, one thing for sure with using paint, you do have to wait for it to dry. And that's why I was like, I'm not going to rush my ATC cards. I even did a few more things to my bookmarks that I'll show you probably later. Not on this video, I mean later on another video. And I don't want to rush any of my projects because I need everything to be like I want it to be. Because when I made my other ATC cards, I took my time with those too. I didn't give them painted backgrounds. I was trying to do just draw and do the picture on them, and then that was it. And so, and I did paint some little small items, pictures that I made, the tiny pictures. I did paint those, and I'm just trying to get a set of things going on. A set of 4 of everything, because a set of 4 will fit comfortably in my book for my sets that I'm going to have. This orange is really pretty, y'all. In person, if y'all saw this, that pink has dried up beautifully too. That dried up really nice. I love it. And I'm not going to add any more color to the pink at all because I'm going to draw on top of it anyway. And this orange too. I just needed it to have nice backgrounds. And then, so I'm having nice backgrounds for my video to be up and running on the YT. Because I'm doing this at nighttime instead of making a nighttime live video like I normally would be doing at night. So, yep. Don't have to read the chat. Don't have to read chat. And I'm getting my Bible study. I'm getting my Bible study work done tonight too. I'm wiping my gloves off to make sure, because I'm about to touch the pink card to move them off the thing. See, it dry. It's almost dry. It's not completely dry. It's almost dry though. They have drying up very nice. I'm just moving them over to the side so that I can move the pink ones to the top of the board. I mean the orange ones to the top of the board. Okay, I put the pink ones down, and let's move the orange ones to the top, to the drying top section. And then when they dry up a little bit more, what I'm going to do is move them over to the next drying station. Because I don't, where I sat the other cards that is on my TV stand, what I don't want to do is put them over there too wet because they'll be, I don't want no stains on my TV stand. You get what I'm saying? Alright, so let's see what I want to do first. I want to clean the tube off if it's anything on it. It's not a lot on this one because I was being more careful than I was the first time around. And the cloth, I don't want orange on the back of the card, so let me see. I see a little wet right there. Yep. Some of the paint was still a little damp, so I don't want any wet paint on the back, orange paint on the back of the other card. And it's okay if it do get on the back of it, but if you can avoid it, right? Oh, my orange card messed up a little bit. Oops, it's okay. I'll move up. Alright, so I got 2 more colors to do tonight. And before I move on to making my next upload video, I like making upload videos. I don't have to talk to people that much. And my trusty towel, got to keep up with that because y'all know I would throw a towel in the garbage in a minute, right? You're like, Mary, did you throw your towel in the garbage? Oh my God. So no, not this time. I'm not throwing my towel in the garbage. Okay. Today I had me a really good nap, and I swear to God, if I could stay up, I would stay up to have myself be more alert, awake. I'm just going to get some of this water on this plate. This water is kind of colorful, so I'm going to dry that off. So I do have a clear, I have a clear jar of water for the next set. So this water is, it's not super dirty, but I need my yellow to be yellow. So here's the clear water. So I had made myself already have the idea to have my 2 sets of water out. Now I'm going to get some clear water and put on the Sprite next to it and get this yellow, not too much. Get this yellow mixed up here. It's a bunch of it on the back of the brush. Okay. I'm stirring it around. I'm saying, let me sit that down and stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. Alright, so I need some movement, that's all. And if it's too light, I just have to do more. It's not too light. It's good. It's good. I love my Liquitex paint because, well, for one, the tubes are bigger because I like to paint. I can't do too many sets of small tubes because if I paint something big, I'm going to need my tubes to be bigger. That's all, y'all. I'm going to need my tubes to be bigger, Bubbles. Because I don't do a lot of tiny drawing, tiny artwork. I do bigger artwork more so than tiny artwork. So that's the only reason, because I do like all the paint that you're getting. I just need my stuff to be bigger. And I tried the other paint out. It was just Amazon sent me a used set or whatever, and that, I mean, I know there's no reason to not try it again, but I just didn't try it again to get the paint set that I had got, because the paint set was nice. I liked it. It's just that when I ran across a couple of tubes that were not working properly for me, I was like, what's this? Something somebody returned? They used it and returned it and jammed up the circuits. I said jammed up the circuits. They jammed up the circuits. Yeah, they jammed it up, and now, you know, it'll be all right. Yeah, so when I get all of these cards dried up like I want them, I'm going to begin. Now, y'all, granted, I still don't know what I'm going to make on them. I don't know what I'm going to make. But I do know that they need to have some color on them so that I can have color sets. I think that'll make everything better too. Yep, I think this is making everything better. I see some remnants of the orange paint that squished out of the brush, so it must have been in between the brush teeth. But that's fine. You know, it's not like really hurting it or nothing that is doing that, but I saw it, y'all. I was like, oh. Alright, so let's see. Got a little paint on the edge right there. So one more color and then we'll be done. So let me wipe my gloves off. I got my towel on my lap and I'm just making sure I wipe my gloves off because I don't want any paint to get on the other cards when I move them. And I'm making sure I bounce this brush in this water to get the orange, leftover orange paint and the leftover yellow paint off of here. I'm smashing the brush tip to see if there's any orange in there. Okay. Alright, now what I'm about to do is move the orange cards, because the yellow ones have to move up to that section. Yeah, I don't want to make this video be like a long video. This got, let me see if I can fix that. Got too much orange color on it on the sideline. It's supposed to be yellow. And it was drying up too. It was drying up good. I have my fan on. I got the ceiling fan on and I got a floor fan on. Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw some pink. Oh, the pink got on there too. Oh. I'm like, oh, 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 oh. I'm like, why is that pink on there? Oh, I didn't even know that was wet right there. So I'm going to have to fix this again when it dries up the edge of that because, let me move it on this side. Because of the pink, it was wet pink paint up there. That's why this is a thing that I'm going to do separate from actually doing the whatever else I'm going to do on it, like all the artwork that I'm going to do on it, because of the messiness. And you see I got my gloves on because I ain't got no time to be trying to get no paint off my hand. I was like, I'm not going to try to get no paint off my hand. I just can't. Not tonight. Because I got to move along to my other video that I'm going to do. And I can't do that if I'm spending a lot of time doing what? Getting paint off everything. The plate is going to come off easy on the plate. I'm not worried about that. Alright, we're going to do hot, I call it hot, fluorescent pink. We're going to do this fluorescent pink now. So I'm going to spin the plate around to this empty section right here. Blop. Okay. And let's get these cards laid out. This was nice and relaxing to do. You know, making sure that I do some stuff when I have my highest energy, that I'm woke and everything. I'm not going to wet this brush. I'm like, don't wet the brush. It's wet enough because I just washed it. That pink is gorgeous. Fluorescent pink is like flamingo pink, y'all. Even though I got two sets of pink cards, they are really different from each other, so I don't have to worry about that part at all, because it's really different from each other. Gosh. Okay, make sure you don't lay the brush in the middle of the card like I just did, because it's going to make a print on it. I mean, it could have been a pretty print. It could have been something part of the aesthetic of it. I ain't mad at it, okay? I'm just making sure I get the paint that was on both sides of the brush off like that. The back and forth motion like that. Make you feel like a painter. Yeah, a painter. You know, because I ain't want to get on when I'm making the bookmark and y'all be like, how you get the background like that? Okay, y'all see I'm using acrylic paint. This is what I'm using to do it with. Acrylic paint, get it on there. I ain't feel like using the other stuff. I felt like using my beautiful paint. Because after all, I love my paint. Almost done. I'm so glad I'm doing this. So, Amy, if you're watching, yep, you. I am about to get started on my ATC cards. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to paint on it. I might do another set, paint another set, but I didn't take the cards out for it, or I didn't take the cards out for it, or the paint, because I will have to mix a color for the green. I don't want it to be dark green. I want it to be light green, and you know I got Hooker's green and that green, and it is dark on the swatch card. Yep, so can't do that. Let me get these paint brushes out the way too. Everything in the way, it seems like, while I'm trying to do this. I'm like, there's too much stuff on this side of the table. Whoa, I didn't know that went up under there. Okay, let me see, y'all. Let me see. At towards the end, I'm messing up, right? I'm like, what I said up under there? Okay, y'all. We might need a dab of water. Let me just leave that one alone for now. Leave that alone, okay? Alright, so I did do the 4 that I told you I was going to do at the beginning of the video. Like I said, the only reason I didn't say I was going to do the green at the beginning was because I will have to mix the color with white to make it lighter. I'm just cleaning off the brush. And I'm going to take the towel and wipe off my gloves before I touch the yellow cards, because we ain't got no time for all these mixed up colors, y'all. Okay, let me get this. Move it. This one, move it. I said I wanted to get a little more yellow on this, so maybe I might not move this one yet. Let me get one of these other smaller ones that don't have water all up on it that much. It's kind of hard to get rid of that little pink too on the edge there, but hopefully it won't make that big of a difference. So let me get this from back there. And I'm going to get this one too. It shouldn't mess up nothing. Okay, the pink ones are drying up. Let's move them up to the top. Okay, let's see. I think I'll do the green set so that it'll already be painted, and I don't have to be like, I'll do that off camera or something, because that's what I was going to say, but I'm not. So I'm going to get the green and the white and mix it. So you know what I'm going to do, since I have to mix this to get this color, y'all know what I'm doing, by a light green. I am. I'm going to buy a light green because of this. Oh, you gotta mix it. I don't have nothing against mixing colors, y'all. I don't. Hooker's green or the other green, wherever it's at. Where's the other green? Is this it? Ooh, you look way darker. This one, where the swatch cards at? Let's look. Whole purpose of the swatch card. The hooker's green look a little lighter. So the hooker's green is the one on the bottom, and the garden green is the one on top. Which one? Now the garden green looks like it needs another coat of paint on the swatch. That's what that looks like. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that hooker's green. So I'll fix that up later. Is this the one I was already using? It seems like that one is. Because I got two of them. And sometimes I'll be pulling out the wrong thing over and over again, y'all. Okay, so let me get 4 more cards out so I can wrap this up. One, two, three, and 4. Yeah, see how long this process is taking to even do this part right here. Everything is not, you know, as quick as people think it's going to be. Okay, so I got a glob of green on there. And let's get some white on there. Don't need that much white. At least I don't think you do. Just need a dab like that. We need more green than white because I don't know what kind of green this is about to make. But I tell you this much, I do not want to make another set, another batch of it. So I don't know if I should put a little more green on here so that I won't have to mix it again to finish the cards. I just want to finish these cards in one sweep. One sweep. So I'm going to get another dab of this. Because y'all know how it would be. It would be like, oh, I'm almost finished. And then next thing you know, you're not almost finished. So I'm going to mix all of that up. See how that lightened everything up? That is lightened up really good. A nice, pretty, soft green. Now I got the dark greens. Yeah, I did get them, and I have quite a bit of dark greens. That's because I like to do grass, okay? I like the grass, trees, you know, anything you need the dark green for. And now I didn't get no light green. So, you know, that's on me, right? That's on me. And now I'm about to learn that I need to stick to making sure that I have what I have, okay? Ooh, looky, looky. The color I just made, y'all. It's pretty green, ain't it? Like I said, I don't want to make this again to finish up these cards because one, it's not going to be the same. You're going to be like, oh, how much? And I got to mix some more to do that. I don't like doing that, y'all, that much. That's why I need to mix enough to make sure I don't have to do it. It's a lot of paint that was on this brush from me mixing it. And like I said, they flatten out pretty good. So if you see they like rounded up some, that don't mean nothing, y'all. That don't mean nothing. And I got a lot of green left, so I did good with the mixing, the amount. Because I think the first amount that I had, it was not going to be enough. I felt it in my spirit, in my bones, y'all, that it was not going to be right. I hope y'all watch this video to the end because y'all wouldn't have seen me do this green. And so I hope y'all watch it to the end because I needed to do green. Thumbs up if you watched it to the end. And leave a comment and say, yeah, I watched it to the end, okay? I watched it to the end. Don't forget to thumbs up my video. Leave a comment if you want to. Because I'm trying to put out videos of things that people might like to see me doing. And I'm just here to have fun, right? Just here to have fun on the YT. Share. Share. All of us share, share, share. Got me a pretty green. Pretty green. Yes. Move out the way, brush. And let's put that down. Boom. So I got me some green now. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sets. I know I'm doing 10. 5 sets. Alright, so I got these pink gloves. If anybody want to know, where you get them pink gloves from? From Temu, and they was cheap back then. I'm saying back then because you know the tariff is. Oops, excuse me. The tariff is going on. The tariff. Okay, trying to say it right. Is going on, and you know. Now, if this comes local, you only have to pay $2.99 shipping to get it here. But if it's coming from all across the seas, across the border, you'll be paying double or triple to get these gloves at a cheap price. So that's all, you know. I want y'all guys to know about that because and nothing we can do about it because of what's going on in the world. So I'm going to put this on here on this side. So when I go and take care of that. And let me put this glass of water back here. Because I gotta get my cards back on the desk. Gotta get my cards back on the desk for the thumbnail. That's what I was trying to say. My words were getting caught up in my throat. My words were getting... Oh, okay, y'all. I'm taking these gloves off, too. Okay, so let me get everything set up. These cards feel really nice and like good and stiff too. They turned out really pretty. These I can't stack on top of each other right like that right now. Hold on, move y'all off of here. There's this mess over here, y'all. The mess. Okay, so We got pink. This is not called pink, but you know what I mean. And we got this one. This is the first one I did. So we're going to put these next to this. The orange ones. Now we got to have a cute thumbnail, right? Now, how the green getting on there? I do not know. Or we can go right here. Oh, this one's still wet a little bit. Let me see. I can see the wetness on it. So we're not going to put you on the bottom. Put you on the top. Alright, let me see how I'm going to get some of the paint on here. Just some. How I'm going to put the paint on it? On top of it? Okay. Since these are more dry, right? They're more dry. That defeats the purpose. That defeats the purpose. Okay. I don't know how the thumbnail going to be. I don't know how the paint going to be in the thumbnail, y'all. I don't, because it's ridiculous. It can't be in there. I have to let my camera up or something. I don't know how to do that. Hold on. It's a whole hour going by to do this video. Let me paste this up. Or could I do this? Hold on, let me see. No, that's as small as it's gonna get. So that means I have to let it up by the stand itself. Sorry about the shakiness at the end of the video, y'all. So let's see how we can get it on this time. This is crazy. Trying to get the paint on the thumbnail. That's good enough. Let's get the remote control out of there. Alright, that's good. That's good enough, y'all. I was trying to make it better for a better thumbnail. Alright, so thumbs up this video for y'all seeing me create a thumbnail, a better thumbnail for the video, okay? Alright, see y'all when I decorate all these ATC cards. Okay, bye.